Yes, hello and welcome to Season 16, Formula 11 on the PC, sponsored by Hype and Elgato Gaming and Thrustmaster. Here we go, we're at round 2 here at Bahrain, and yeah, we're going to be in tonight, and this was, these camera shots were clearly taken earlier. Look, the cars are on the grid, they're getting ready to race, they're going to miss a race. Yeah, so 1800 police. No way. No way. Oh. Anyway, look at that tower. Yeah, the first race was in 2004 here at Bahrain, won by Schumacher and his Ferrari. And we only had the first night race about 4 years ago, which Lewis Hamilton won. And it's been a night race ever since. Flying Finn's got this track record on the Xbox on the F1 2017 game on 1:27.299, and Brendan Lee's got the fastest race time. Can even get near that 44 minutes and 42 seconds or whatever it was. Today's tyres are available: super softs, softs and mediums. Yeah, so could be a few one-stops. Could be one-stops on the mediums. Here, 15 turns, 2 DRS zones. Plenty of opportunities to overtake. So yes, let's get on with it. And last time out, here's the results. We had Futiad winning after many incidents happening, people messing up their own races, and the Ferraris there especially, you see, 5th and 7th, they were 2nd and 3rd. But Futiad had a perfect strategy, avoided all incidents and came through to win. Talking to qualifying, Jerry was on pole last time in Australia, so can he repeat that again tonight? So let's get into the game then, and that's a good blank scene, that. Here we go. Some sound for you. Yeah. So, people on their out laps, or somebody has set them up. It's Cramps. It's at 1:28.8 to go fastest for now in his Haas. Yes, we've got Rindal, who I believe, I can't remember already. Rindal was featured a lot in last week's broadcast, which, by the way, this has been live streamed. This one, getting advanced here. Seriously advanced. 82 drop frames, yeah. Oh, Menk is just in fastest lap, 27.7. Only half a tenth back as last week's pole set out J Rain. So yeah, I am Evan Imray, winner of 6 league races in F1 leagues, all very low splits, so they're not really significant. I never won at Bahrain, you see. Didn't have Bahrain back in those days. Yeah, let's start jeering around as soon as he's coming to bits. We should get the spectator menu up there. Get the deltas up. I think he's cruising as Tim. Look at Tim. Reprimanded. He wasn't. Was he here last week? He changed his name. to I'm not even going to explain why he's called reprimanded. We're going to have a word with him about that after. At Joker, he participated in my Wednesday night social. Just cruising around, getting ready for a lap maybe. And everybody's kind of done their initial laps. I missed it all, so I'm useless. There's Rendall on the lap. He's on the soft tyres. Coming across the line is 1:28.7, and that is a second off the fastest time. And that's put him in 9th. He was already 9th. Tell you what would help, right, is how many laps it done. Maybe no. That's actually slightly better. Testing stuff out midstream. But yeah, we're live streaming this. This is incredible. Apparently we've got four watching. One of them's me. People on their outlaps. These guys. Let's go on board with last week's winner. Oh yes, it's just what I wanted. Is this engine good sound? I don't think he's doing the lap. He's just messing about. Sounds brilliant though, isn't it? Hope you can hear me over this. Jeez, oh. Jeez. I'm not even sure he's on the lap. Oh. He's on the lap. Oh no! Maxwell spins it. That is that corner is quite tricky if you touch the inside brake. And that was a bit close for rejoining. I don't know if the game sounds a bit challenging. Let's turn it down a bit. Oh, no, that's gone well, isn't it? In a turn one, Maxwell maybe getting held up by oh jeez, this has gone really well. Getting held up by the car ahead, which is actually last week's Pulsar J9. So I'm just trying to get these sound settings right. Yeah. Oh, nice sliding, and he dies out the way. Brilliant. Let's quickly check Mank. I'll go back to the next one. Ah, Fiat! Just done the quickest lap with that glitchy engine. 27.6. Less than half dev quicker than Mank. don't know if he's on a quick lap here. I think he is, man. Oh, but no, nothing. It's just went even faster. 2.5 tenths. And the 1:27.4. And Menk has just went up to second. Oh, only 300ths off a pole. Unlucky. And listen to that. Oh, it's on every car. Party focusing on outlap. He's currently sitting 6th. And what have I just witnessed here? Maybe try and he's not even running out of time, so I don't know what that was for. Interesting. On board with Joker, who's just done a 27.9, put himself up to 8th. And he's walked up in turn 4. Oh jeez, I can't watch this on board. I'll go to the broadcast. should have done that ages ago. Jeez. Only 82 drop frames so far. Oh dear. Reprimanded. I'm sure he's on the lap. Sometimes you can't really tell, especially with these glitchy engine noises. Can't hear if they're on full res or not. And he's messed up as Tim. There's Renault behind him. Is that Renault? Oh, gone the wrong way. Party Fuchs. Looks like he's on a lap on the super soft tyres. Everyone but Footyad has done their lap on super soft tyres. Footyad only 2 tenths off pole on the slower tyre. Looks like he could be the one to beat in the race tonight. Party Fuchs goes up to third on a 27.4 again. The top 3 separated by exactly half a tenth. And well, Party Fuchs is going to struggle to get back in the pits for another lap. And I'm sure Menk and Nassim will come out again. Most people in the pits here may be waiting for a last lap dash. But let's go down to it's not even Machu, it's fucking, it's tricky braking zone that. I'm getting on the traction up the hill. And then one of the trickiest corners on the calendar, getting it slowed down, and hitting the apex. Open the DRS. coming in at the final sector. And I'm not sure he's on the lap anymore because he is 5 seconds off, so I've been watching that and it's a good extend, but luckily he's not on the lap. You're Squid! He qualified second last week. Or third. Good engine. Oh Jesus. And let's I'll leave it. Okay, Aldi's had enough of doing a 2870. Only 1.3. The whole field at the moment covered by 1.5 seconds. Squid comes across the line, does a 27.6. Put him up to 5th. Let's look at LOR and Whoop. And in the final corner, trying to get the best run he can. DRS open. A run, quite a short run to the line. And he goes up to 4 for the 27.5. This field is getting closer and closer. This is Nassum's final lap. I expect the fight between these two, unless, well, I mean, if you look back to, like, well, anybody in the top 10 could grab pole, because they're only 3/10 off pole. If we look at it as an up to the leader, and look at that, the top 4 covered by a 10th. And he's backed out. There's Nassum. What about Menk? Is Menk on a quicker lap? He's coming up across the line. No. Remains in second. And Reprimanders just went up to 6th. Unbelievable. Dweep's on a lap, but he's not on a lap. It's already ruined. So it looks like we've got our grid. And Nassum is gonna be starting on pole, it looks like. Apparently he's done 0 laps on those tyres. What a qualifying session. Oh, the AI is going absolutely mental. They've crashed into each other. It's just like Vettel making mistakes. Ah, dear me. So we're going to run down the qualifying order here. And on pole it's Nassum the Greek by 300ths of a second, followed by Meg second, Partyfucks in third, Jerry Ryan in 4th, last week's pole setter, down to 4th. That's his top 4 covered by 1/10. Dweep in 5th, Reprimanded in 6th, Tim in 7th, Squid gets 8th, and Footyard, last week's winner, the only one on the softer tyre, in 9th, Joker 10th, Sly 11th, Maxwell 12th, Krabs 3rd, Matthew, Kane, Magnussen, Hinaldi and Rindal. The whole field covered by 1.3 seconds. One of the closest qualifyings I've ever seen for a lower league. So, just gonna wait for formation lap. I do like racing in this at Bahrain. You don't get any rain in Bahrain. That was a joke from one of the drivers. Joker, he gave me that joke. He said I was free to use it. Formation lap underway here. Aye. This could be a really interesting race as long as there isn't a crash. The outside curb there at turn 2 is lethal. Few ran onto it. So, example, that curb on the right there. If you're full throttle, you might lose it into the left-hand side wall. So, yes. Got to be careful. Really tight turn 1 as well. You can make a lot of outside passes into turn 1 with DRS. There should be a lot of those overtakes tonight. All these super soft runners should be doing a 2-stop, I would think. And Footyard will probably go into the mediums. So, around final corner. Unfortunately, the AI takes control here. It's a shame. Can't drive into the pit boxes ourselves, so we're not trusted. Let's get ready for round 2 here in F11 on the PC. Record amount of leagues. There is 13 formulas and 3 assist leagues. And here we go. 5 lights. And what away! And you can't even tell that camera shot was jobby. And the Mercedes is away. Alright. And you'll go into the lead. Oh, who's that? It's reprimanded. And he is to cut the corner. That was a bit of a dive bomb there. And everybody else, how's everybody else getting on? Everybody else seems to have made it through, alright. And now some leads, followed by Menk. And there's a Red Bull wide there in the background. Looks like it was Jerry Ryan. So it looks like we've avoided incident. That was very close to tournament. Oh, it looks like someone's lost their... Looks like Toro Rosso of Dweep's lost his front end plate there. On squid. And they all slowly back up to this corner. this corner, he says. Corner expert. Side by side for second. Party Fuchs up the inside. He will take the position. And he's went a bit wide though. And the Sauber, they're still about side by side here. Party Fuchs got the inside line. This Sauber will get the undercut. This Renault goes wide. And Menk gets the position back. DRS is not enabled yet until lap 3. The Toro Rosso right behind the Red Bull. What's his airs management like? This camera angle. He didn't get him in the end. Oh, that's the curve I was talking about. I probably need to turn down the volume for this on-board stuff. But, oh, it's getting a bit squirrely behind. Squid and the Red Bull side by side into turn 6. They're still side by side. There's Toro Rosso behind the Joker is trying to get involved. The Red Bull gets outside. No, he gets stuck on the curb and has to settle behind the Toro Rosso. Joker's, oh, the Ferrari's got caught in the curb and went wide, and it's all going off here. It's about 4 wide. And the McLaren was up the inside there, reprimanded. He's a bit mental, reprimanded today. He was up the inside at turn 1. The two Ferraris together. Maxwell back in front of Squid. I'll say back in front. And Magnussen in the Haas. Just like real life. Joker up to 8th. We've got a bit of action in the final corner here. We've also got a bit of action for 2nd place. Looks like Party Fuchs has lost time there. It's going board. Oh, it's having a nightmare. Where the hell? Car's just disappearing. Oh, the Ferrari making a move on the inside. Oof. Maxwell started on the soft tyres there, and that McLaren of reprimanders just went wide again. Close into turn 4. Side by side. Into turn 5. Ferrari backs out of it. Reprimanded got the run on the Ferrari. Will he have a dive down the inside? No, there's a bit of instant behind. And I've seemed to have lost the ability to see what's happening there. Oh, the Ferrari spun. Maxwell spun. And he's back to 11th. Yeah, action packed so far. 2 Red Bulls together. Joker making his way through. Oh, the Red Bulls went wide. Joker might have a think about going up the inside here. He does. He'll have DRS activation as well, unless he was ahead into there. I think the Red Bull backed out to get DRS. We'll see who's got DRS here. And it is the Red Bull. The Red Bull will move out to the right to make the move. Old Joker hanging around the outside. Oh, it's close at turn 2, but Joker has to back out of it. And now reprimanded is now behind Joker. And he sticks behind them. Oh, and the Red Bulls went wide. Joker's up the inside for turn 5. But the Red Bull trying to run outside. It's went off the track, and Joker gains the position. Meanwhile, behind, McLaren's trying to also take advantage of that, and he does. He's up to 7th. Oh, let's take a breather. Nasser leads from pole by 1.4 seconds. Menk has got a 4-second-ish lead over Party Fuchs, and he's hanging on to Nassim. Party Fuchs has got Dweep quite close behind him. It's 7/10. He will have DRS, but he won't get him this time. Ray Ryan starting to catch these guys. Joker trying to get away from McLaren of reprimanded. Then we've got Maxwell, who's had a couple of incidents. Who's spun in that tricky corner, but he's up into 8th, back into 8th, yes. Cramps in 9th. Oh, got to be action here, the two Force Indias of Rindal and SLI. Rindal has the position for now, and these two guys right behind Futiad, who started on the harder yellow soft tyre. So it will be interesting to see how far he gets in this race. He's 66. Oh, the Rindal must have clipped the curb on the outside and went straight into the right hand side wall, and he's lost some of his front wing, his right hand side end plate there. Oh dear. I'd expect him to come into the pits, and he will. Well, that's Rindal's race compromised. He might go into the mediums here till the end of the race, and he will put the mediums on, or will it? No? Yes? Yes, medium tyres it is. And they put the new front wing on, and that'll be him till the end of the race. Meanwhile, Menk has closed the gap down a bit, and he's about a second behind. Can he get it down to less than a second for the DRS zone? Oh, it's close, but I don't think he's got DRS that time. No, no DRS. Dweep goes wide, and Party Fox might have a run here. Is he going to be close enough? Will he make the move? No, he sticks behind. Torosso locks up his tyres, and these three coming close together for a fight. 3 seconds further behind now, we've got Joker in 6th place. Up 4 positions from where he started. In the unfortunate 10th position, he had to start on the tyres he qualified on. About 1 or 2 seconds separating these guys in midfield. Oh, but SLI is actually pretty close to Cramps. Oh, but we're going to have to switch away from that because we have the leaders. Oh, it looks like Nassim has made a mistake. He definitely has made a mistake. Or his tyres are just gone. And Menk is taking the lead. Well, either of them pit. They both go for the pits. Both pit on the end of lap 7. The Mercedes will be in first. Oh, but the Mercedes must have touched the wall and he's getting a new front wing. As we had some on-track action there, but having a nightmare. SLI and the cramps going at it. Meanwhile, Menk is in front of Nazem, and the Mercedes has lost a lot of time, and the Haas just gets in front of Nazem, it's Magnussen. So Nazem is an absolute nightmare. Meanwhile, got the Renault, Party Fuchs, who's also pitted. He's got J-Ray Iron for company. Oh, Party Fuchs sliding on those new medium tyres. And Madison's got the first penalty of the race. It's quite hard to get penalties here, but Footyard in 4th, he's going to get DRS down this next straight. Maxwell and Footyard started on these soft tyres. Joker on the super soft tyres is yet to pit, and they will probably both go past. And the Sauber takes advantage. Oh, the bit incident! And there was a bit of concertina effect there, and I don't know if anybody has front wing damage. They may have just got away with it. This is for the lead at the moment, but these guys have got to pit. Top 6 are yet to pit. As you can see, the current leader, net leader, is Menk. Let's go back to this fight for the final point. Oh, it's getting quite close. And the Red Bull's having a look there. Oh, the Ferrari's a bit wide. The Red Bull on the left hand side on this harder tyres gets the move done. Who's going to have DRS coming to turn 15 and on the exit? Looks like all 4 cars will have DRS here. However, the Ferrari is coming in the pits. And the Red Bull's going up the inside of Magnussen. So he's going to lock up a bit. There's Magnussen trying to get the undercut. Or over and under, but can't quite do it. Party Fuchs joining this train as Joker has now pitted for medium tyres. They will make the end of the race. 19 laps, yes. You have to go a bit further to make the one-stop work. And some other people will try a two-stop. As we now have our net leader Menk on the back of Cramps. Back Cramps is going to pit, but it will give DRS to Menk. There's a little added bonus. think essentially has a 9-second lead over Nazem. A bit quieting down as we go on the chopper cam. Oh, that's a bit of a cut. I would have slowed him down now. Maxwell, footy yard still going round on his tyres. It might be around this time where they come in for the medium tyres. They'll both continue on another lap. Nazem trying to recover some time after his front wing change. Oh, they're a bit close here, Toro Rosso and the Red Bull. Oh, the Williams had to pit. So no wonder. And that's close between Jay and Dweep. Jay goes around, trying to go on the outside bar, but Dweep goes wide and cuts the grass. Oh, and the Red Bull's a bit wide there as well. But both survive, they're still alive. Still alive. Oh, it's a bit stuck on a crab there. Let's go back to Squid. It's on the back of Ringdahl. Ringdahl on the medium tyres. Touches him in the rear left. It looks like he's going to pull away from Ringdahl. Poor McClure is at the back. Free-yard pits from the lead. Oh dear, what's happened here? Oh, there's a bit of... Oh, it was a mess. Oh, there was a spectator glitch. Oh, that could be crucial behind the red McLaren. His footyard comes out net 8th. We'll go to the end on those tyres. Inyaldi, haven't mentioned him. He had a boring race last week, I think, and had a boring race now. Seems like Joker might be catching him. His foot, yeah. The only person not to pit yet is Magnussen, who surely has will pit at the end of this lap. He's done, it will be 13 laps by the end of this. It's going to end up going on to the mediums as well. It's really slow traction. The Red Bull's going to go all the way around outside very easily. And that's Tim into 9th. Magnussen slowly falling back. Surely he's going to pit. Talking of pitting, Maxwell pits. And he's put on the mediums as well. He'll come out. Oh, he's came out ahead of Footyard. Footyard must have had traffic. And now this will be Fight to the end on these medium tyres. We take a couple of laps to warm up because they are one of the hardest compounds we've got this season, is the mediums. And this is the closest battle on track. Oh, Fuyad. Better traction out of that corner. He's going to have DRS.